Good morning. Welcome to Business 1430 Entrepreneurship 1 at Jamestown Community College. My name is Sarah Bray, and I'll be your instructor for the course. I want to take a moment to give you a little tour of Blackboard and show you the syllabus so that you're comfortable with what we'll be doing throughout the semester. When you log into Blackboard, it'll look something like this. The first place to go would be to the syllabus tab here on the left. You'll see everything organized in terms of left-hand columns. We'll use different modules and all of your information, including grades and access to email me or to email your classmates, is all right here in Blackboard on the left. But why don't we start by taking a look at the syllabus. We're going to click here on the syllabus tab and download this particular file. I already have it open, and it looks a little bit like this. Here you're going to find the most basic information in terms of how to contact me. You'll find that I'm based on the Olean campus of JCC. I do occasionally get to Jamestown if that's closer for you. I realize this is an online course, but I am more than happy to meet with you in person. I also use Skype if that's helpful for us to have a conversation, work together on homework, things like that. Here you'll find my office hours. And if these times don't work for you, feel free to reach out and we can certainly accommodate another meeting time. Regarding your textbook, I have some good news. The textbook is free, and you will find it here at this link. It looks like this. If I can bring this over here. And here's what the book looks like. And it's available for you for free online. And I've also arranged to have the bookstore have a few print copies available. So if you're like me and you like to have a print copy of your book, then you can reach out to our bookstore here at JCC and arrange to get that. I'm guessing around $35 per copy. And you can also find it online from a variety of sources. I can't guarantee any sort of price, but remember that it's here for you. It's online. It's free. And we use it a bit like a workbook. So I do recommend having access to a print copy if you can do that. Again, you can get one through the bookstore if you need that. So that's the textbook. It's a really good book through the Kauffman Foundation, and we use a lot of resources that pair with that particular book. In the syllabus, you're going to find a few more details regarding the course. We'll talk quickly about grading. We grade on a points basis, so you'll see that the whole course is out of 850 points, and I determine your final letter grade based on how many points you've earned out of that total 850. I will use Blackboard. I'll use the Grade Center. You'll submit all of your assignments through Blackboard, and I'll grade them right there so that you always have access to your standing in the class, your grades, and as well as my feedback. So everything will be submitted through Blackboard, and you'll always know your grades and how you're doing. In terms of other course policies, I want to take a moment to highlight our communication policy and our professionalism policy. In terms of communication, I need you to be checking your JCC email pretty much every day. I'll communicate to the whole class through course announcements, which also go to your JCC email. And if I need to follow up with you individually, that's the best way that I have to do that. So make sure you're checking your JCC email. That can be forwarded to another email account. If you have a Gmail or Yahoo or something else, you can set that up to go to another account that you check regularly. I also have an expectation of professionalism. This is an entrepreneurship class, it's a business course, and we are going to be practicing communicating with each other in the most professional way. So when you email me, include things like a greeting. You can call me Sarah. No need for Professor Bray or anything like that. Use full sentences, use punctuation, use capital letters. I expect that from you now as students because when you get into the workforce or if you're launching and starting your own business, that's going to be the expectation as well, this level of professional communication. So I want to be clear and upfront with you right away on that. A few things to note regarding late assignments. I do accept late assignments. There's a 10 percentage point reduction for every 24-hour period something is late. The only thing I don't take late are quizzes, and there are a couple quizzes in the course, so be aware of that. As I mentioned, we're using Blackboard pretty much for everything. You'll find instructions there, you'll find your assignments, You will submit your assignments through Blackboard, will communicate through Blackboard, through email, and all of your grades will be there. A few more things that I think are pretty commonplace. Expectations in terms of civility, student responsibility, and academic integrity. If you require any accommodations, please coordinate that through Don Poole. He's our disability and accessibility support coordinator, and he'll then give you information to follow up with me. And then finally in the syllabus is a tentative course schedule. I don't anticipate a lot of changes, but it's possible it could happen. You'll see that we have the semester broken out by week, and each week has an area of focus, so what you should be reading, things you should be doing. It tells you what is due that week, and it also tells you the due date. These are almost entirely Thursdays. The only exception is the final assignment, which is due May 14th. That's a Monday. That's the last day of classes. But this is basically your guide to the semester. All of these dates are on Blackboard, but I definitely suggest you print this out so that you have an idea of what's coming up. Primarily, we're looking at one assignment per week. Occasionally, there might be two. Some take a little bit more time than others. Some you may want to work on in the week or two leading up to the assignment. And I'll do my best to be clear with you in terms of those expectations when you have a more time-intensive assignment. One that I'll point out right now is an entrepreneur interview. So you're going to identify an entrepreneur in the community, in your community. It doesn't have to be Jamestown or Olean. In your community that has started their own business. It could be one that's been successful or one that hasn't been successful. I think we can learn a lot from either type of entrepreneur, and you're going to interview them and provide that information in a discussion post. I'm letting you know about this now because it's going to take a little bit of time to identify that person and also to coordinate a time to meet with them. So heads up on that assignment that's coming up. I'll show you very quickly what it looks like in Blackboard. As you log into the course, you'll come to this home page. I want to warn you that I am told the to-do items don't work. So I'm told that you will always see that nothing is due. That's not the case. You know that. We just went through all the different assignments and their due dates, so don't look too much at that. You will find announcements from me here. Here's your welcome announcement, and once or twice a week I'll definitely post an announcement for the whole class. You'll see this here, and it will also go to your JCC email. This tab includes some important information. You'll find information here about the course and also about me. One thing to note regarding the course is that it's part of the Entrepreneurship Certificate Program. I think many of you know this. You're participating in that certificate program. However, it's also a standalone course. You'll see some overlap between this class and the other entrepreneurship courses, Small Business Management and Entrepreneurship Finance. That overlap is entirely intentional, and it's meant to give you opportunities to tweak and solidify the business planning that you're doing. So this particular course is a component of that certificate. It's also an elective in the business degree programs. So I encourage you to look through this important information tab. It talks to you about some ways and places you can go for help if you need technical support, library tips, accessing your grades in Banner, general information for JCC. You'll see a calendar, and beyond that, the course is broken out into different modules. We'll take a quick look in Module 1. Inside each module, I show you the learning objectives, the resources you need, and also the assignments that are due. If you need anything beyond the book in terms of resources, it'll be in this course materials folder. You'll click there, and here we've got a video that I want you to watch, and also PowerPoints. Each module will have some PowerPoints that add additional clarity to the assignments in terms of expectations and things you should do. Also in each module, you'll find an assignments folder. This is where you go to find your homework that is due. The first assignment is a discussion post. You're going to introduce yourself to your classmates, read, and then respond to your classmates' discussion posts. You'll also see all of the other assignments and where you go to submit them within this assignments folder inside each module. You'll access your grades by going to the My Grades tab, and you can email me or other members of the class by going to the Email tab. These other tabs down here are general information regarding JCC and support. There's your tour of the course and the syllabus. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. I am here to help, and that is one of the most important things that I think I can tell you at this point. It's an online course, but please remember there's a human at the other end of all this technology, and I enjoy working with students on their projects, their assignments, and the course content. So please reach out for help. And here's to a wonderful semester. Good luck.